Hey everybody, another leadership moment from the truck and off duty. Matthew chapter 24, verse number 12 says that there would be lawlessness in the last days. Jesus was talking about that, and the love of many would grow cold. You know, I probably have never seen anything like this in all of my years in law enforcement, when we who take an oath to swear to the Constitution, uphold our laws of our states, and when another agency calls for our help, it is our duty to respond. Everybody has seen the news lately about what happened in Chicago with obviously federal agents being surrounded by a group with cars. We think that they were armed, and they call for backup, and people give officers a direct order not to respond. Listen, from a leadership perspective, and this is my personal opinion, that is absolutely not acceptable. You took an oath to respond, and if a crime is being committed, whether or not it's against a citizen, whether or not it's against another law enforcement officer, because a crime was being committed, an assault on a federal police officer, an assault on a police officer. If it's an assault on a citizen, I'm going to respond to it anyway. I mean, do we have to get to the point to where we're going to have to start defending ourselves? If I'm in a police department and I need help and I call for federal backup, I have always had the ability to have my federal partners, with all my officers, responding to our needs. That's just the way that it works. And it doesn't matter where you work as a PD, doesn't matter where you are in the United States, it doesn't make any difference. You took an allegiance and an oath. And you need to, if you're not going to back up your federal brothers and sisters, then you need to highly think about getting out of that organization, or you need to get out of law enforcement, because we don't need people that don't have a backbone and a spine to respond to help from another officer. Enough said about that. I had the privilege this last week of going and actually doing a talk with the chief at my church, with the ladies of the church, and coffee talk with the chief. And we talked about self-defense. We talked about everything from using what we have in what they have in their purses, to just things that they might have around the area, to having actually guns and how to defend themselves. I fear that the time is coming when that may happen, especially if we have officers and departments out there that aren't going to respond. Just think about it. You're in trouble and you ask for help from the police department, and somebody higher than them says don't respond to your crisis. Unfortunately, that's what it's getting to. And that's what I think Matthew chapter 24, verse number 12 is talking about, that lawlessness. Hey, a lot of things to think about. I just gave you. Going to keep it short. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.